What's going on, everyone? We have an Xbox Developer Direct date actually now, and we got some news about it. I was just on Twitter reading Playground Games post and Fable's post about how they've been working very hard on Fable, and their other team has been working very hard on Forza Horizon 6, which Forza Horizon 6 I'm not worried about at all. Now, when it comes to what Microsoft has with these developers, I'm interested in that because this is publishing and developing. Hardware is like, no. All right. So here we see that the developer direct is going to be on January 26th at 10 a.m. PT. Fable, Forza, Horizon 6, and Beast of Reincarnation. Now, if you guys are wondering what is Beast of Reincarnation, it is Game Freak's next game outside of Pokemon that Nintendo's not obviously holding them hostage because they're not going to do that. They don't do that. That is going to be able to go multi-platform. It's a third-party game. It's going to be on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch 2, and PC, which is cool. And then, like, the interesting thing about Beast of Reincarnation, if you guys haven't seen that trailer they dropped, is that it looks like it's a next-gen game. You're like, wait, hold on. So Game Freak could have done this the whole time. What the hell's going on with some of the stuff they do with Pokemon? It's like, yeah, they have their little budget about what they want to do, and I guess that works for them. Which is interesting, huh? Because it's going to say a lot about what they can do when they drop Beast Reincarnation. And I have a lot of, let me just see, expectations coming from them that I want to see when it comes to Pokemon Gen 10, which I know is going to be dropping this year too. That's going to be huge. But getting back to this though, but if you guys were wondering, yeah, that's Game Freak Pokemon Team's next game that's going to go multi-platform. So obviously Microsoft wants to feature it in their developer direct on January 26th. 22nd, sorry. Now, you're wondering, wait, man, is there going to be more games though? Unless you have a lot to show with Fable, which they better. Like I was hoping like maybe State of Decay 3, but I think maybe they're going to show that a little bit later off. And maybe Fable's going to be coming out earlier and they want to promote Fable, Forza Horizon 6, or maybe coming out maybe in the summer, and this is probably in the spring. Because Fable is a game that I have high ambitions in my mind to like, you better meet these expectations. This game needs to be amazing. I like Playground, so I'm hoping that they can pull it off. One thing about the game, straight up, is that it needs really good direction. It needs a lot of adventure. Graphics, I don't care about that if the game is disappointing. So, like, certain things that I liked about Fable is that it was very innovative when Peter Moore was trying to promote it. Obviously, back in the days, giving you this grand dream that he never fully realized, but it was still cool for what it was, like how you could go to the towns, how people got diseases, doing weird stuff, how you could just explore things in those times back in the days where that wasn't really pretty common. The adventure, the dialogue, the humor, the interaction, a lot of things about Fable that was very unique that did not really exist in other games. It was kind of ahead of its time for certain things with the housing and everything that you can do. This time, I'm hoping that they make it way more immersive. Like, I mean, the adventure into the world, being able to play co-op too as well. There's a lot that this game needs. It needs good writing. It needs good humor. It needs good replay value. And what I mean by replay value is something that is going to allow it to be able to last quite a while. Like, you're not just going through it and you're done with it within a week. No, I want to be able to have an end game on here, be able to do a lot of things with Fable, honestly. I think they can definitely nail it if the towns also are rich filled with side quests, secrets, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it was looking rough in that last teaser they tried to show, and a lot of people were having like doubts, but I think this time that's not going to be the case. Forza Horizon 6, is there really anything we need to worry about, guys? I mean, I want you to think about it. When it comes to Forza Horizon 6, it's, let me just say this. It's not something you need to worry about. Out of all games that Microsoft is developing, this game, you know, is going to be one of those 90 meta games. It's set in a setting that's also really good, like in Japan. I'm very excited for this game. I know it's going to be a beautiful game, have amazing music, last a very long time, sell over 10+ million because it's not going to be locked in the Xbox ecosystem for the first time. This is going to be a Forza game that's going to be on PlayStation, you know, obviously on Steam, which it really was before, and on Xbox, and then I'm pretty sure they're going to try to make a Switch 2 version. Definitely with DLSS frame gen coming on the scenes. So I'm not worried about this game. What I know is they're just going to blow people's minds with it because these guys, you know, have a track record. They don't really make bad games. Now, the game that people are worried about is Fable, and I don't blame them because you're hoping that it's great, but if it disappoints you, it's going to be a bummer. But I think they're going to find a way to pull it off. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to be some a high 80, 90 meta game, but if they can get the game to be a solid to good game, that's going to be more than enough. But I'm hoping that it's going to be really good. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think about that. Now, going down and read some of this stuff, it says 2026 is going to be an incredible year for Xbox players. I don't know, man, depending on those layoffs, you might even call it a fabled year. To celebrate, we're kicking it off with the 4th installment of our Developer Direct broadcast on January 22nd, bringing you news, new gameplay, and insights directly from incredible teams, as you see right here. Working on titles coming this year, and they said titles. Presented by the game creators themselves, Developer Direct will once again give you an inside look at not just the games, but the studios working to bring them to life. Fittingly for Xbox's 25th anniversary year, as you guys know that's going to be happening, that includes the return of some of our most legendary franchises, which rub shoulders with a brand new title from one of Japan's most beloved studios. The show includes not one, but 2 titles from Playground Games, with the UK studio bringing us a first extended look at Fable, as well as the debut of gameplay for Forza Horizon 6. We'll be taking a trip to Tokyo to visit the legendary Game Freak, offering a first in-depth look at Beast of Reincarnation, which we revealed at Xbox Game Showcase last year. So you guys see that, right? That pretty much should give you an idea of what I was talking about. They're basically going to allow them to get into their studio to be able to do that, which is actually pretty cool. Fable, Playground Games welcomes players back to the fairy tale land of Albion, which the first in-depth look at Fable. One of 2026's most advanced titles, devs from the Playground team will unveil the magic and mischief that awaits players in this fresh new beginning for the franchise, including a first look at some stunning new gameplay. Of course, the core themes of Fable will all be there: choice, consequence, drama, action, British humor, which I was talking about, and of course, chickens, all reimagined for existing fans and new players alike. So reimagined, as you see. Then you got Forza 6, which we know is going to be in Japan. The Forza team from Playground Games will share a deep dive on the much anticipated Forza Horizon 6 as the open world racer takes players to the beautiful and contrasting landscapes of Japan. Yeah, imagine now with next-gen technology. It's going to be incredible. The segment will deep dive into a very first look at gameplay, including reveals of new futures and how Japan comes to life in this stunning new installment. And then you got Beast of Reincarnation, which is an intense one-person, one-dog action RPG. For the first time, Game Freak will reveal details of our protagonist, Emma's innovative plant manipulation actions and gameplay with her canine companion, Co. And in Beast of Reincarnation, a profound and dangerous world unfolds in post-apocalyptic Japan. So that's how it's going to be. Discover the developer secrets behind its creation and Developer Direct. And there we pretty much have it, guys. Coming down here, Fable and Horizon 6, that's a damn good show. Well, we know Horizon 6 is going to be good. What we need is this to be really good. Game Freak on Xbox, that's what people are thinking. It's like, no, it's multi-platform. Like, they've done that with this other game before, too, but I think this game is going to be bigger. People like Fable, like, for real this time, we're actually going to be able to see fully fledged. So if you see that happening. One thing else I have to say is that usually when they do this, they have like a secret game. So hopefully there's like State of Decay or some other secret game that they have, because they did that last year. So that may be happening. It's going to be a big year for Xbox Game Studios and Game Freak. Oh yeah, I mean, you got Pokemon Gen 10 coming, and I think supposedly Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue aspect, maybe, according to some rumors or leaks. 2 games are secret, right? Or is it just 3 this time? I think there may be a secret game, because I think this is going to happen. That's what I was saying. Very curious about Fable. Will be good to finally get a proper look. I'm so hyped for Fable. Let's effing go. Whoa, only 3 games officially, but there's always a surprise. I hope the deep dive for Fable is extensive. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people were thinking, what, only 3 games? Are you guys going to surprise us? And I'm thinking that might be the case. Playground Game Studio of the Year for 2026. Yeah, if they pull off Fable, but you know, they got some competition though. From the year of Obsidian of the year of Playground. As cold as I am on Xbox these days, I cannot lie and say Forza Horizon 6 doesn't excite me. I need it, yeah. And we need a good Fable game. They need that. Like, they need to be a strong publisher. These games have to be good. Like, they don't have a choice. They're going to hang in there. That's why I said with other things coming around the corner. We always know there's going to be a new Call of Duty. But, you know, State of Decay 3 has to kind of, like, be announced. So, we kind of have it here. Let me know what you guys think. There's also potentials of the Fallout remakes happening with New Vegas and 3. We know 5 is in the works as well with Elder Scrolls 6. So there we have it. Microsoft, you have to have a good show. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave some comments down below. What do you think about Fable? Are you worried about it? Or do you think it's going to be amazing? Later, y'all.